Get it? Power.
Ren. Right from the very first bar, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. Although I must say it's refreshing to actually hear you say it, instead of downplay it.
These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depressions. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Pashanti, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping Nat King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow.
Ren's influences are even wider than I suspected. His musical taste spreads more easily than chlamydia. Ren loves artists that celebrate counterculture, the misunderstood, and champion mental health. The Sex Pistols sang about toppling the monarchy. Scar Tissue by the Chili's was about drug addiction and the solitary struggles many addicts face. Rage Against the Machine raged against the machine. And as for the streets, well, let's never forget Mike Skinner's poetic love story about meeting the girl of his dreams in a kebab shop after a banging night out. As Shakespeare himself might say, she was indeed fit eth, but she did indeed know it eth.
But life went sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my...
All jokes aside for a moment, they are some of the most real bars I've heard from Ren so far. He's almost laughing about his mum and dad splitting up, with the flippant use of the word shalom. But that is just a coping strategy to protect himself emotionally. He acknowledges that it hit him hard. He tried to block out the fighting and the pain it caused through use of recreational drugs. And since the split, it upsets him to see his mum alone and feeling lonely. Through the walls I heard love dying. Damn, that is profoundly simple and yet so sad. I for one am pleased that through all of this Ren found his passions in life, his music, his friends, his talents, his power. Real talk now.
That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled.
In the past I have ribbed Ren for being a filthy druggy skank. But now I see how this helped him get through some really tough times. He used substances to numb the pain and delay feeling the depth of his true emotions. Who knows, this may even have kept him alive. Still, kids, drugs are bad, okay? Apart from those prescribed by Big Pharma, of course. Oxycodone and sertraline, fine. Microdosing LSD or mushrooms. Get inside that cell, you prick. You are clearly a massive danger to society.
16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow, sing like I might die tomorrow, live
I love how humble Ren is when he admits that he was a bit of a prick. A pleb. Pleb is a very underused word, by the way. I hope it makes a comeback bigger than Bukkake. Get it? Come back. Bukkake. Oh, never mind. I'm really interested in this interplay between the down-to-earth, almost self-deprecating Ren and the other Ren we see who wants to own the whole world and every motherfucker in it. It's quite the dichotomy. Or should that be die cock on me? Two Bukkake jokes in one link. Sometimes I even impress myself.
note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my... It is what it is. I focus on my... Now run the track, run the track. Get it? Get it? Power. Get it?
I enjoyed that song very much. I think it might be my new favorite. Apart from losing it, of course. Hunger was pretty tight too. And let's not forget Genesis. Ah shit, I can't pick. Anyway, Ren is at his best when he is vulnerable and congruent. We see both here by the bucket load. It's also pretty fucking fun to see him just jamming in a car with his friend Samuel. More power to them both. Until next time, renegades. Love and mushy peas. And don't forget to hit that motherfucking subscribe button. You'll be clicking on the screen anyway. Just click on the part with the big bell end.